But please let us join us in welcoming the head table. We have our municipal leaders with us. We have the Mayor of Rota, the Honorable Aubrey M. Hocook, as well. Joining him we have our chairman of the 20th Rota Municipal Council, the Honorable Jonathan Lazama, as well as our vice chairwoman. I know she's here. Our vice chairwoman, the Honorable Sandra Mosga. She was here. Thank you, ma'am, for joining. There she is. She's up to the front. Also joining with the mayor, of course, is our honoree for today and her family and the team from Guam. Let's welcome back to the island of Rota, Senora Lourdes Mangloña. And joining again with the head table, please join me as we welcome our pillars of our community, starting with our schools. Coming in from Sinapalo Elementary School, home of the mighty Luaus, our students right here. As well, joining us is from Dr. Rita Hocook Inus Junior Senior High School. Our students are here with their instructors. And also a permanent member of our pillar of our community, our beloved Manamkus are with us. Thank you, Manamku, for coming down. And joining us as part of the Rota leadership again, the resident director of DCCA, Resident Director Frederick Mangloña Jr. is with us today, as well as our resident director from Labor, Mr. Harry Mosga. Ladies and gentlemen, to give the welcome remarks for today's book opening ceremony, please join me as we welcome the Mayor of Rota, the Honorable Aubrey M. Hocook.
Thank you, Mr. Mayor. Hafaday. Thank you all for joining us as we welcome back Mrs. Lourdes Mangloña, who is a mother, a grandmother, a cultural practitioner, a suruhana, and now an author from Luta. Maybe give her a round of applause, please. Again, I want to welcome our members from the Municipal Council, our resident department heads, our beautiful Manamku, our PSS admin, teachers, and students, members of our community, the family of our honoree, welcome. This book launch is important to showcase the hard work of many individuals who are committed to preserving information and knowledge for our future generation. We are so happy for the hard work of Mrs. Lourdes Mangloña, who is better known as Mama Lu on Guam, and all those who have helped her complete this wonderful accomplishment. We know that it is absolutely important to welcome and highlight the works of our people, especially from Luta. And we are very honored that she was able to find time along with some members of the University of Guam Press, some of her former students who are here, instructors from the University of Guam. And again, we apologize because we are welcoming additional personnel, staff from the University of Guam, but due to flights, they will be here later. And so this is an indication of the strong support of the work that Mama Lu, or into duty, Mrs. Mangloña, is doing on Guam. And I want to congratulate the family for their never-ending support and encouraging her to pursue her talent and skills to help others. I especially want to thank Mrs. Lourdes Mangloña for all that she has done. I have met many people on Guam who have shared their stories of how Mama Lu's medicine, how her information has really helped them cure ailments or sicknesses, either to themselves, their children, or their extended family. And what a privilege and honor it is for her to serve as an instructor on Guam, as a teacher on Guam, to share her knowledge with the students on Guam. And what is so beautiful about this is that we here on Luta welcome instructors like Mr. Daniel Pangilinan and his students who come to Rota on a semester basis to learn from our cultural practitioners here. Mrs. Lourdes Mangloña is one of many cultural practitioners here. Many of you may have a grandma, an auntie, a mom who also may know how to make medicine. And the work that they do is very important because they are using what we have in our environment to help heal the pain that we are going through. And so with that, we're so happy to welcome her to Luta and the team here, and we're so thankful for the community for coming out and supporting this endeavor. And we will hope that many more practitioners, many more people, whether from Rota or not, continue to do this. Because writing a book, publishing it is a great accomplishment, and it's a great way to preserve the information for all our future children who grow up and hopefully find an interest to be healers, or for their future generation. And with that, I want to thank everybody again for their support. Thank you all for being here, and let's enjoy and see, have Ms. Mangloña showcase the book that she will present. Thank you.
Thank you again, Madam Mayor. Ladies and gentlemen, before we introduce our honoree did made it clear to me to introduce the team that she brought down to Guam, from Guam to Rota to assist her today. Please join me as we welcome and also honor these individuals. From the very top, we give another thanks to another daughter of Rota, Dr. Alicia Ogun, the Dean of School of Education at the University of Guam. The apprentice that joined Mangloña is we have Miss Tina, Miss Cindy, and Miss Maria. Also from the UOG Press, a big thank you to Mr. Daniel with us today. As we gather as a community to celebrate the launching of Itinanum Amutsia by Lourdes Mangloña, a book that honors healing knowledge of our people and our island, this book reminds us what our Mariana has always known, that healing comes from respecting nature, listening to wisdom passed down, caring for one another. The medicinal plants shared in these pages connects us to the roots and help preserve Chamorro knowledge and future generations. Itinanum Amutsia is published by the University of Guam's Press, and we thank them for their commitment in preserving and sharing the Chamorro scholarship and cultural knowledge. For more information about the book or other publication, please visit www.uogpress.com. Sizus Masi to everyone who has supported the journey, especially our elders, our cultural practitioners, those knowledge that are unpassable continue to guide us to today. Ladies and gentlemen, it is my honor to introduce a daughter of Rota, a true Gilita, Lourdes Mangloña.
Good morning, everyone. Buenos dias, man bonitos dan man na mañana ginenluta. Guaho si Lourdes Mangloña ginenluta so mafanya ko so luta mapoksay so sa ipan di hinanaw papa humanaw para Guam gianay mo na so humutong ginin so pues kay gito pago Guam na mamanana gito. Okay. So, for my advice for the young generation, that they're gonna be the one to carry our traditional medicine, and I really appreciate and I really hoping that this medicine book will teach you, because this is my first volume of the medicine book, and I want especially the students, because they're that young generation. And one of you might want to be Zoamti, because when healing people, it's really helping and you really feel good. And then the medicine that we have here in our island, God gave us the land, and then God gave us the plant. And what? God gave people to do what is needed on the land. So this is now my first volume of book. I teach in Guam already 4 years, and some of my students, they're already working as a teacher. Some of them, they're still they're not finished yet. But as soon as you guys follow this knowledge, you're gonna be feeling good, and then the healing people is very, you feel much better. So for the plan that we have, I want you to see, because we're gonna have the PowerPoint that I'm gonna describe about the book launch. The book launch, I have the medicine book, Tinanum Amut Siya. So that Tinanum Amut Siya, my first volume, is there is the plant, but they don't have ingredients. So that's why that it's very important to listen to the second volume of book. And then on this book, there is the plan, but there's no recipe. In the end, if you're listening to what I'm talking about, you're gonna be the one to have your own recipe. Because the book, can I have the book there, in my back? The book that it's UOG Press, it's selling it. It's in this book, each page of this book, they have note, especially student. This is very important because this book here, they do have note. So all the pictures and all the plan that we have here, there is a note that each plan, when you hear this plan, that especially what this plant is healing, and then this is not all that this plant can heal. It can heal other things, especially cancer. A lot of people have cancer too, and nobody knows. We depend on the Western medicine, but now we don't depend on Western medicine because we have what God gave us. We have the resources, and this medicine is not preservative. There's no preservative. Western medicine, they give you the medicine, but you have to be careful of the preservative because it's allergy, and you're gonna get more sick for that. So for this book, I will explain on the PowerPoint, and I want you to listen to that PowerPoint if I talk. And then for the other book, this is my first book that I have. And my apprentices, some of them, they're already working in Guam. They're start teaching. And this is their book. They published this one, and this is my first apprentices. This is what I've been teaching them. So if you have time, and then the UOG Press there can give you the book. So this is very educational. So I have so many books. When I teach at the UOG, I have the first book that I have is CM 294 and CM 393 and CM 494, and then this last semester CM 233, and it's gonna be on January 24. I'm gonna be going back again and teach the CM 333. So that means that it's much higher. 3MC 333, it's a little bit hard. So those people that are attending the class, they're very good. They really knows the plan. They knows all what the plan is about. And the important thing that you really want to learn about this, because the plan, some of the plant are poison, and you have to learn how to use the poison plant, because the poison plant is a medicinal plant and it's healing a lot of people. But you have to learn how to use the poison plant. So that's why that is very important. And in this book, we have the poison plant. So that's why this is my first volume, and I'm working on the second volume. I'm gonna be having maybe like May, the second volume will come out because I'm working on it. But I'm not finished because I'm really busy working for the book. It took me like almost a year to finish this book. And I'm thanking all the people that really support this, especially the young generation, like the students. I'm thanking you. And one of these days, you're going to be standing here and you're going to be talking about what we have. And please try to force yourself to learn about our plan. Because the plan, that is our medicine. And this medicine is our culture too. So I want you guys to take a note, and then when you purchase this book, you're gonna, I think it's $25 now because $20 on online, but you can purchase it online, but now it's $25. Okay, so I'm gonna talk more when for the PowerPoint. So the PowerPoint will give us more the knowledge that what is what this plant for. What is the plant that can cure, in what illness that this plant cannot be cured, and what are the parts of the plant that they use, because all those you have to learn how to use the plant, what parts of the plant, and then the identification of the plant, description of the plant. Those are, you need to learn that one, because, and especially the nutrients of those plants. Sometimes we cannot find in Guam the plant, so I have to take the closest plant that is very close nutrients, because when we make medicine, what we're expecting to take and drink, nutrients, the nutrients medicine. So when you're making medicine, you have to check what this plant about and what the nutrients that this plant have. Then you can take that one and you can switch if you cannot find the exactly plant. So you have question, Mrs. No? Okay. But I'm going to be asking if you have questions, then we can raise people who wants to ask questions. Okay. So I know that learning the medicine, learning the plant is hard. Because why did I make that hard? Just imagine, you boiling the medicine, you making the medicine, you get all the plant, different kinds of plant. You're responsible of this person that's sick, and you're gonna make them well. You're gonna heal that person. So just be careful, because you just like a doctor. You have to get the medicine, the right medicine and right ingredients and the right nutrients, that you have to put it all together, and you have to add all the nutrients. Don't just take a lot of this one and you're not know how many nutrients you're putting in, because sometimes you make the medicine and some people, when they're drinking, instead they get healed, sometimes they're drowsy. So that's why that it's very important that you have to learn how to count the nutrients and the plant that you're supposed to take. And you are supposed to get the plant that it's about the medicine that you're gonna be healing the people. Especially now the young generation, they always have the kidney, they always have like sore throat, and each page here, some page, the plant, they do have those kinds of medicine. So you just writing it down, get one of your paper and pencil, and then just writing it down. Each page that you turn and you see that this plant is used, they're using it for this one, and you're writing it down, you're gonna make your own recipe. And then from there, you're gonna be learning, and then you can just go online because the pamphlets that we're giving you, they have the common name, they have the scientific name, and then they have those what parts of the plant that they use. So these kinds of information, I make it clear so that people can understand. That's why that I need for this book to understand, because there's nothing recipe, but there is the ingredients, the name of the plant, but you have to look on it and you have to read it and writing it down what this plant is about. And for cancer, we have medicine for cancer. We have medicine for gout. We have medicine for kidney disease. For me, I am not taking any Western medicine. I'm just taking my own medicine. And I'm 76 years old. Next month, I'm gonna be 77 years old. And I'm really happy if I reach the 77 years old. So that's why I'm fighting it, and I'm working on the second volume. So before I leave this earth, I want to donate this, what my grandmother passed down to me. So I wanted to donate to whoever wants to carry on. This is what is for my heart to donate for my people of Rota and even from Guam, Saipan, and Tinian. I like to donate what knowledge in my brain and donate to the people of Rota, Saipan, Tinian, and Guam. And I want you guys to remember when I pass that you guys want to be a doctor, you want to be something that for medicine, you'll be thinking of me. But please, this is very important. The pharmacy is too expensive, and we cannot afford the pharmacy. Why we gonna give the pharmacy our resources when we can take our resources and make our own medicine, and it's free? So that's why that medicine that you guys, when you enter, you have the flu medicine. So those flu medicine, please take that and drink. But we cannot drink that medicine yet because I have the medicine there, that the cup. So I think everybody will have the cup, and I like to bless that cup. And for this book too, we have the blessing. This book, you have everything what you're gonna do for this medicine. You have to pray. You're going out to the jungle, you have to pray, ask permission. There is the prayers. You make the medicine, there is the prayers. Finish, make the medicine, you have prayers. Every time that you do something, there is a prayers. From the beginning of this book, that's why I have the first volume and the second volume. The second volume, you're gonna see what is the medicine doing on your body. What are the parts of the plant that they're using, and what the names of the medicine, the description of the medicine, the application of the medicine, and everything. You're gonna be seeing the process, because without seeing the process, you cannot know. You have to learn all of those. So if you just writing those down and then you follow, you will be understand and you know. And I'm really happy because I just met one person. She's a teacher, and she's teaching here. And I'm really happy because they are helping to Rota people to learn more about the plant, the medicine. Okay, so I will just cut now. The what? For the verbena? No. The verbena, the verbena, we're using that one especially if you're got stomach pain, abdominal pain, any like what we call that, no, in ischayun, bloody nose, we always use that. That's like a spiritual medicine. So we use that. We have that in Guam. In Guam, I have three places there. My garden, but there's a lot of bug, and they're killing, especially now, a lot of bug. So we have to plant, and we have to take care of the plant, and in order for us to get the seed and replanting it down again. Yeah. So. So those medicine that they give you, that's what you're drinking now. And for those medicine, the pamphlets that you have, you just look on that, because every medicine, this is what you're drinking. And you can just go online and you can check in chamorro names, and you can check in scientific name. And then the parts of the plant that what's this one. So we just cooked that yesterday. That medicine, I bring it from Guam. And it's lucky because before I enter to Rota, I asked God, help me, because I'm bringing the medicine to make medicine for the Rota people and make me free. When I landed, nobody questioned me, but I'm bringing the medicine, and that medicine now, it's there, and you guys gonna take that medicine with you and drink it. If you cannot finish that today, you can just put it in the refrigerator. Now, if you want to keep it for long, you can stay like 2 weeks in the refrigerator, and then if it's much more, you can put it in the freezer. So those are medicine that you're drinking. This is what we have. The most important that we're gonna have here is the sibukao. The sibukao and the soursop. The sibukao and the soursop. So that's why that some people in Guam, a lot of people in Guam, they have a very high diabetic. Their diabetic is 13, 16. I said, it's lucky you're not dying, because I'm expecting you already that you've been dying, because that's too high. I'm very surprised because you're still alive. But I'll try to make that go down, but it's not gonna be going really down because your body's gonna shock. I'm just gonna count the nutrients to make that go down, step by step, and I'll give you 1 gallon of medicine, and I'm expecting you back within 1 month. And then go to the doctor and tell the doctor to check you again, because your 16 A1C, it's gonna go down. Then sure, they go back, their A1C is go down. And now they're very healthy. It's a lot of people in Guam. So that's why when they're drinking this medicine, the diabetic medicine, they do have here the Lodugang. This is one of the diabetic medicine. And the soursop, that is one of the diabetic medicine. 3 medicine here, and the katson, that is one of the ingredients of the diabetic medicine. That's why when they drink that medicine, their diabetic is going down too, because of the nutrients that they're drinking. That's why I said that when you counting the nutrients and you're using the nutrients of that medicine, that's why that your illness is going down. So even for flu medicine, it can cure the diabetic, because if you just pre-diabetic, it can cure down that. But if you're really worse diabetic, so that's why that you need to just drink the diabetic medicine and stop the insulin. That's why insulin is not good. It's killing your kidney. And then we have medicine for our kidney too. I don't have problem for my kidney. I don't have problem for diabetic. And my half day was asking me, my God, you put your coffee, how many sugar you put? And I said, also, you looking for me, you're just watching me how many cups I put on my, but I am not diabetic. You know why? I don't eat sweet. I don't drink sweet. Only that 4 spoon of sugar, I put it in 1 cup. So my body needs sugar. I don't over the sugar. It's just the balance. So that's why that I am not diabetic. You can put the sugar, but don't put sugar, drink sodas, then eat candy. You're gonna have your diabetic goes up instead of goes down, goes up. And especially kids, they do have diabetic. I treat like 7 kids in Guam and they have diabetic. So just drink. When you drink, when you eat sweet, please drink a lot of water to flush it out. A lot of water. Keep drinking the water to take that out. That's the trick of you if you like too sweet. Okay? Okay, so I'm just gonna do because somebody's gonna talk now. Yeah. Okay. So maybe before we are finished, maybe I will be asking you guys if you have questions. So I love to answer all questions. No? I'm gonna ask the question. Oh, okay. So, is there any question that you guys want to ask? Who wants to ask a question? What about you, teachers? You want to ask question?
Test. Buenas. Sinyazo, no fomeno tomorrow.
Bunga ni agaw.
Buenas, no zan saludo, antidudi, si
Buenas.
sus mase na o mamatina sao no tempo que está no busy na zomo schedule para visita magitalo e isla luta mucho más para lo que ifamago ni escuela siya. No zaho na be sangan kita gwini na mago festige sa hamiloke na maestra in fananagwi famagon mami pod gwinahan ni tanota zal usun todo amot siya na manggagigi urizata uno na pinitinya tizo gaw maaamte law sen mas do benti kumusinya on fanagwiham jangging waha pa tempo mo sa umensosyon na po nutrients or unminidi in nutrients gikada amot janggin para un fatinas za taza gwini medida o sino pesadot anesinya para ben pesa ko nahong pat tigof nahong pat sen nahong za pabentingo mas jang kapas jang ko kabalis in manana zi halom amot sa ungan denansiyaw neni ke za parewa o fanana ko estudiantin RHI na amot ke spikat hana hohom lo una suntu lo hadistrotro sa otro asunto ke halometato to za taza mas anti mismo amotta ne amot samoro za pagwa gegan ne o kwentuto si famagun na guaha loki esti amot samoro na debe duntungo kwanto meneganya ponggimin sa ginigam niya na puengi ujagay un galon
Mampus over.
za 2 días ne kalang maderis sinenteo za malago zo na para como maestra za para be empati estudiante malago zo na para be tungo sa mamatitina sa sinano amon anelalala lo sentia sangani zo ko guaha mi didanya ko bale num baso dos baso tres taro quattro taro taza za guane man mamai sini famagun lo quanto menegainya sa ti pareo ni amo di hospital pari mafafan di tenda na mananayo wa quanto na pituras ponsule gi kada 4 oras logi amot sa muru taza os bonito como on nai didi senyat infamagun kosa kian mali si bianiha o sinanania na magigimin da esta inipus medidan kwanto para masuli sinya benti siya para u jinama atensyon manyainan niya na munga mampus sa todo mampus ti maulik za zaho na untuka pod enaw asukat ane un babati kafe mo sa no megay gi zahita anesta manam ko megay lokit sonno ta susese di jan tapadedesi za zaho na sa enigi masod ma estuto dia ne famagun masoda mas 4 kilo na cause of leading death winigi za Marianas diabetes zang cancer za uno gi question niya neseso mas mafaisi ni senyora ambam niya cancer umano gitano lomono niya coronavirus masodaya mod niya za hafa na amot winigi za luta sinya mohon tatsuli para cancer lo taza tiningo anti agon lagwana lo tutungo kwanto na hagun tutungo mano na pati ko ihago na pat kung todo hali lo mga jo na befanagwi sa puso fan manyagwi sa oba pos kumusinyong fanagwi sa mano afa umuusa paron pesa minegay nutrients or how do we know where to find the nutrients
hunggan sumen magahit okay. Guaho hagas jo mamatitinas amor ginin esti intingua na wahasiya gi anay macoco siya manahan ang pulo para sa ipan loki ja na idu kakao jan in pafatahujung I amot na fatitinas gi anay tabihat ti humahan jo para by ho advansa iti tanoso pud ibandan nutrients ti hutungo nutrients guhin na tempo sa sibiyaw hatugi hatsuli siya na amot pues ufaisin sinana hafa na wana tauto hagimin ito na amot zafa na maigua tiksinya kahulo zalingnya kalang wabo ipatas niya anay para kahulo pues ele ya tiutungo ele ko safanan bahasya unaji pues anay matay ya sa guaho humanaw zo para Amerika. Sige jo muliko ko humano para Oklahoma, para Washington, para California, leko bababidada sa sige jo pumaseo, sige ya juti salapi sa guagua. Pues kuman asudam jan uno na amigaw na jechi gui presentasyon. Gui na tempo in gui presentasyon sa Oregon. Este na palaan do Samoan za man asudam sa gaygi si Julie ga totsungo ne umanawan para ben presenta amot sa hami manahano gi asmaning borha genin sa ipan hami manano para Oregon para ben presenta amot Gwigi World Beat of America. Ejigi en jegi presentasyon. Pues, napalaan hatungo pod bandan amot, bandan nutrients. Pues sige mangentos ban ana iyam kantak. Después di humano jo na matay asagwa. Husoda napalaan. Zale ko fanan si ju kumoni ititanoso. Sa sige jo muliko ko sa sige jo manggasta kada gaygyo gini gaygyo wato baba bidado pues huna mauli iti tanoso za manggagaw zo na asi zo jang na baba bidadaw na izo na imaulik na kandit jang na tunas zo hafa para bay hutsogi sa guaw pues utung o soda esti palaan pues esti palaan ichilunya batanis zailenya ko malaguaw na saunaw gi konferensya workshop sa moro eleko hunggan lau tafanaan wagwan nenigi peselek ya naga sa po check i-registration na paun register para on halom $800 some para on register na para on halom eleko wow that's too expensive that's I can gas my car and go again like that. Yeah, no, I'll pay for that. I'll take care of that. Okay. Pues maulik, hago para unsogen. Pues, guiza esti na tau-tau tsumogwi hana no sa ichilunya. Za, hana halom zo gi no para bay hutungo pod bandan in nutrients. Lau ilenya debi di onsuli fini na chemistry. Za ejige na iponsuli. Hinasoko natin para bypass it chemistry sa aman tempo timo eskwela zo. Lau hana man zo aday hutsuli za hudansi za después mana izo na hunggan sinya by who attendee esti na workshop. Pues ejige na who attendee na workshop pues hutsuli todo ikba necesita za siya o mapasi i-joko na i-registration i-eskwela na para unsuliya i-nutrients zan chemistry sa debidi unsuli chemistry para untungo taymano para unran i-plan zan i-nutrients na para unsogwi pues ganun etigi i-nutrients janggin i-plan patgon neni na plan etigi tabia timegay zi izonya nutrients tabia pes etigi nangging kahulo sige kahulo i-plan za mo esta kalang mo mature esta mangguguti na i-nutrients pues tat como okay example lodugaw todo man malait, man takilo ginutrients, kwanto na percentage. Pues, debi di unatendi ilap talo na para unlii kwanto na nutrients hatutsuli. Pues, pati iamot sa etige na para unsuli kwanto na nutrients, sa guahana. Estige mampus takilo, debi di unsuli 4, 3, 2, jangan mampus takil. Pupulon aniti, empia, orang sulit, kalang taibinya, dikiki, safa, mampus takilo ezonya, pupulon aniti. Ejigi na ileko haso na ejigi si biyaw bidadanya hanasod ni amon man mamaygo an manhanawam tumutan lisazon taw-taw sa gigimin zaman mamay ko taw-taw sa bulahat susod ni uhaso ji ibidan ibiyaw pues ejige na hutungo na ipupulo na niti sa muna bubula basta MP on naji sa mauusa ji an manhanawam si Adimbil Hoko si Dr. Lamar wow manhanawam para hanalulo zaman mamagsyapam ingana na iji para humano para England pues manhanawam na para England za inistudyaji plan pues enigi na inlii taimano ipupulo na niti hafa ibinaga niya agwi mausa ejigi janggin paron maopera ejigi madudulok ka sa ejigi muna nanakaw tak mauusagit para eji high dosage na man takilo no na para ni na maigwa tiun ni na fanyenti pues ejigi za pupulo anitin Pacific ahi ti pupulo anitin eti lengnya sakau je sakau na man magikimin ahi ti eti watali zonya na speech na eti na lengnya ji ne homalum ji description of medicinal plant and non-medicinal plant and the family of the plant. Ede dia talo yung tungo eno family of the plant, medicinal plant and non-medicinal plant. Debi yung tungo talo enigi na para unsuli. Hunggan megay hinanaw niya estigi sa basta ki hago responsable na esina taw-taw na pero na homlo kulang mediko. Pus guaho na guam todo ihuaanti taza abibirage takti sa ilenya ay tihahungog to din amon mo utungo na kulang pharmacy gimao ay nan kulang pharmacy anti sa debehana umagi niga 4 na amo do fatinas sa una ay taw-taw sa man mafato man diabetes man mafato peta pamagun man chetnot paksot man ano kidney itaw-taw 5% na istay zonya kidney hunay na amot za tungo fa si tuos bidanya no wow za hugof agradece iman animas si biao na huzan wow na tisinya tu homalung galon tano say halon tano bulay snake za tisinya samanya tu na snake pukoni joko apprentices daman hanawan in Chile amot. You know where I find the medicine? I keep praying and praying. Sa ibay agas o aliligaw sa pabay famatinas amot renyon kidney. Taza hitad bini mano ne talili ibay agas. Ihili tronko no? Gagi ki tronko na kumukuna na. Unggan denanche enige waliligaw. Sige natan ma-pef itsalan sige natan todi joko sa dos na kareta pauza kana kumakati su puti kurasono sa tiura homno tenikiji na tauto sa malaw mo 5% na esta izonya kidney pues ibir el ko basta law puti ti kurasono biradaw igo no mesa lauzo eko ako sauna si Maria gweno na biyay Sagi ko niyo mesa lauzo na stop the car, please stop the car. Tienhengi, mayagas, hakros itsalan. Ane hakros itsalan, subusong. Tay bini to dadu kumati. Thank you God. Thank you Nana. Thank you everybody. Resile ko fangeto. Lenya hafa. Sige. No, sakban na leko ay. Mala tatsuli asti tatsuli tanisisita jata koni jata nakahulo-hulo itrongko. Sa para itrongko asti ne po kahulo. Hafa naman malofa na jati tali jaha cross itsalan. Faisina ekpa si Maria ko sa mga na gano na biay. Law si Cindy sa unaw. Kaya gano hulo si Cindy, kaya gano huzong si Cindy. Mali na humulsong. Milagro ji safa sa making medicine pues todo do amor de fatinas tada ni uno bumibirage jalok na tia humlo todo parewa para man manyago para o fangwapat gonia todo honai jangin tiun tatiji i 3 application pusteniki tawza patgon lokomon tatiji i 3 application waha tenikipat gon law David yung tatiji i 3 application sa ejigi amo ejigi nagwaw hunggan bay nagwaha timpoko como man malago hamzo na man maestra dan haji man malago law mayla data sinyala masiad no tapulo gi weekend no sa guam nay kulak ji Saturday sa iman matsotso jan iman maestra sa pinan man maestra siya izozuko no apprentices ja sinya ha bay hutso biene bay hufatto ja bay fanui hamzo taimano mafatinas niya jan taimano para tungo mo na iamo na para unmidi sa ejigi za como untugi papa tiun lachi sa untugi papa kada tiun haso babay zomunot za untugi pa ay za on atan itinigay mo sa teniki no mo na maulik hinanaw mo na wow ho na mamaulik ay corazono za pwede ha bay hutaka sa esta 2026 za no estado para next month sa pa by 77 years gof chao ang kahulo anyoso zahu ipumali niya titanya sa mambiasya para keto nene dia sa afababaw idosa na timo maulig ititanoso tinisakti sinanayo hutumua ginin antis na tiempo esta pago na tiempo nasinya megay bay husangan sa distidini kikeo esta kikaulo zak guam ay gwini kita luta no okay asan so manutsa lisaw so guam guahu tumutu sa ilisadzon litedzan gita guam guahu man mafatu taw siya sa manlulukaw guahu tumutu sa guahu kumakanta jan si Cindy kumadutsa hati ko sumulig ikagagao na kumanta law maulig so manutsa sa si anang Crisanto na biyaw debota si Nana pues ifinanagay niya papa pass down so pues wow na antes di bay hutsum matao gwini tano malago so na bay polo na izako na tao luta especialmente estudyante na hulili pago matania na para ufang kahulo na take this knowledge and please try to study and I want you guys to take this and do it like me because one of these days you're gonna be standing and you're gonna be talking okay is there any more questions so I can
Well, I'd like to add something, Mrs. Mangloña. For our students, how many of you have been to our Hatin Omelet facility in Sinapalo? Any of our students have been there? Our Hatin Omelet? So, you know, the Hatin Omelet started with our former mayor, I believe Joseph Enos. And then our defunto mayor, Ephraim Atlet, continued that on. And we have followed in their footsteps to preserve a facility, an area where we can plant many of the medicine that you will be seeing in this book. We were very fortunate to get some grant funding for the Hatin Omelet, that's the America the Beautiful, that's gonna help us upgrade that facility. We have also submitted another grant funding under the REPI program from Guam that's going to help our local practitioners have access to many of the medicine that is in the book that is published by Mrs. Mangloña. So many of our people who are local practitioners, who are Zoamti, who are Surahanas, or Surahanos that make medicine can use that facility to get what they need. Of course, there are some plants that are best suited near the water that may not be planted there, but ultimately our support for this preservation is to have a facility like that. And so with the book and the resource here, of course, we're gonna simplify for our students and our residents how they can make that or have our zonti and utilize that facility to help gather the ingredients to make medicine to help our local people. So I just wanted to share that for all our residents and our students. If you haven't been there, we are gonna wait for the grant funding to be distributed, but we have been notified of the award. And once the facility is upgraded, we welcome anyone to come and utilize that facility and to also avail of the medicine that our local staff, which is our hospitality group, many of them, these lovely, beautiful women, also are able to make medicine that serves specific ailments. So we want to thank their hard work and of course welcome the partnership of our local departments to help this facility, and again, encourage many other practitioners like Mrs. Mangloña to continue the good work of helping others.
Si Zeus Masay no Mayor, kung na sen magahit Mayor sa Mayor Dinos no tumutuhon garden Guahu direktor na tempo gi anay inagwahaji hadin amot. Pues después it move watu stay nya dadang sa garden. Pues di anay humusong jo no magay anay matuzo kaamam tio batu danay matuzo piniti jo sa guahu masapit loke mananom may pinsogna pes eji pay hanom siya tato sa lapit niya mayor's office anay integrity ahi ti sa lapit gobyerno grant inaplika grant za grant uno atin atistan luta na organisasyon para siya o miniresi grant za o matanom amot za o maram pipe pues ejige na bumahaji law después ane matuzo tati ni pipe tauza manay kui amot tiutungo man malang manok sa mano zo elekujus sa man matay amot o man masakit titatungo law maulig mayor enige ja si Jus masi sa maulig zomo siya programa za estige na programa zahu hulili gikandit izota internet za maulig mayor programanya pun esti kulturata na iamot mayla za taat bansa sa guaho joko at saka Fernela na mauusap pa si sige joko logo na advansa itiningo hinemlo para itaw-taw no tamo advansa hulo itiningo estige na pues bonito eno ba si Jus maasi na on praktika mo na ohola mon sa sinya unay jo si Jus talo masya un anyo za ufunazan second volume za teniki wahali blomo uno manai how meya na na leblo za second volume na teniki ben na ihaw sa ben na funazan ben tagi gime na ben na funazan sa mampus busy zo sa jige na tisisinya sa wawa no tumutugi wow tumugi sa timolig jo gi computer ti malati ilu gi computer la molig jo gi mangi bay tugi ja bay nai sekretarya ja visa o pes halom ja visa o chogi ja pues este matugi este wahuha todo tumugi pues kunai para utinigi halom gi makina eningi pues si Jus maasi jaw na biagang si Tiris na jaw na bay hunay haw na esti na leblo gitasti na leblo ifineni na leblo ja cosa que on fanagui estudantemo sa estege tiningo amot da chuli este ja on este on fanagui estudantemo sa ko para iman maestra estege ja para
I can purchase for all the teachers for tomorrow.
yeah we have to yeah
So just let them know I'll provide for all the children.
yeah. So the mayor is gonna provide it all for the tomorrow's teachers only. No? So we just gonna, yeah, okay. Thank you, Pamagun, Manmanye na Pamagun. I love you and the Manamko too. Thank you very much for coming. Si Jus manasi manamko o kay Jason se manamko sa genin ho at no sumaunaw jo gi direktor sa to di tempo ho bisisita manamko. Si Jus manasi manamko jan todo do ma-presente pa ako na taluani si Jus manasi. Ho waisa hamzo para todos. Ben provecho.
Ladies and gentlemen, and to close today's opening book ceremony, please join me as we welcome our chairman of the 20th Rota Municipal Council, the Honorable Jonathan Lizama.
Thank you. Okay. Good morning, everyone. As you see, Auntie Lourdes is not only a practitioner; she can do storytelling too. Thank you. First of all, I just want to thank again the mayor for your hospitality and also the collaboration with Auntie Lourdes and her team I want to thank everyone for being here. So on behalf of the Rota Municipal Council and the Rota leaders again, and to Lourdes, we want to thank you and your team, for putting the Marianas and our neighboring island, Guam, and also what our practitioners practice is the heritage and tomorrow medicine healing, and for putting it in the book. Everyone, can you help me give a round of applause to Auntie Lourdes and her team? Also, I want to make also a special thank you to her family for all the support that you gave to Auntie Lourdes. Thank you, and also to our students, teachers. Again, let's continue to learn and also help preserve and perpetuate our cultural heritage. It's very important that we continue to learn, where we're from and what we practice. So we continue to honor our past and also stay ready for the future. So on behalf of all the Rota leaders, again, we want to thank Lourdes and your team for all this wonderful, with your book, your publishing book. And all our practitioners out there from Rota, Volume 2 is getting ready, so it's a good time to collaborate with our Auntie Lourdes and her team, and we can continue to share all the different types of medicinal herbs that we're still. So I know you're looking at me, and I can look at you, or Sorwana out there. So let's continue for our kids. They're all here. They're present. And again, I want to thank everyone for this special day. Thank you.